Nice. Bearded Dragon Cubing, welcome. Lindsay Collins, welcome. Hope y'all are having a great day. Wow. That's insane. PL skip. You too? Yeah, I'm having a good day. Slept in a lot later than I wanted, but like I'm on break. I'm technically on break, but yeah, it's nice to sleep in. Okay, I was gonna be really mad if that wasn't a sub 10. That solution was so good. I really feel like it should have been faster, but I messed up my J-perm. Okay, my execution is not on point right now. I have to lock in, start doing well. What's my main now? Tornado V3 / V4. This is the V4. The Tornado V3, they're practically the same cube, so it doesn't really matter. I'll probably get them confused all the time. Man, another 990. Oh, that's annoying. Man, my execution's not good. It's been more than a month since you've done a 3x3 solve. You've been practicing Mega Mates? I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to put yourself through that. I don't like Mega Mates at all. Gosh. Execution feels so bad. Like, yeah, the cube is not slow. It can do a U4. Okay, that one was better. +2, but it's fine. Really? That's gonna happen? Nice. Wow. That was better. So annoying. Minutes. It's only been practicing for a month. That's pretty good. I don't know. I might be able to do it Mega Minx under 4 minutes. I haven't done it in a while, though, because I've never really enjoyed it. Oh, that'd be the wrong way. Really? Anyways. I'm going to do one Mega Minx solve just out of curiosity. I don't feel like legitimately trying to scramble this thing. It's easy enough to just do it like this. Voila. Looks quite sufficiently scrambled. It's just everything takes so long to find and it's annoying. Yeah, sub 3, let's go. 257. Alright. Welcome, button pushing. I'm glad you finally made it. This guy is always commenting on my live streams how he missed it. So I'm glad you made it this time. That is the last you'll ever see me do Mega Minx for at least another, like, 8,000 years or something. 8 Mega Minx, but I'm glad I was able to do a sub. At least have some joy in doing that solve. But yeah, Mega Minx is not fun to me. $9.36, nice. Pseudo slot. Oh, really? It was 11? Whatever. Bro, I'm getting so many texts. Holy cow. I'm in like 100 different group chats right now because things are weird. $9.80. It's a good scramble. Nice solution. Now 11-11. I did my cross wrong, so it kind of justifies it. Did I get the GAN 15? No, I have not. I'm probably... That might be the next cube I get if I get one, because I heard it's really good. And GAN hasn't made a good, like, a better cube since the 12. So there's definitely some hype behind it. Where are my pieces? I did my cross wrong again. Can I execute my algorithms correctly, please? I am not counting that. I do not have the GAN 15 yet, though, so... Nice. 986. My camera decided to shut off real fast, so give me 1 second. It'll be back on. There we go. Yeah, it does that. Hums a la turca in French. I can play a la turca on piano. But I am not here to play piano. Welcome, Mr. Psych. Wee wee. Now do it backwards? No, I don't feel like thinking about that. Dude, why is my execution like so bad? $10.17, much better. Had better execution, but the solution wasn't great. Bad cases. Yeah, great execution on that one. The cube is solved. 854. $988. We love consecutive sub-10s. And that was not very good. I hate this. Why do I do this to myself? Why do I do bad times? $10.77, acceptable. $10.31, that's good. $10.63, perfect average solve. I think I'm doing slightly better than I did yesterday. Bro. Oh my goodness. Why do I mess up like this? You wish you could average 10. It takes a lot of work. If you put a lot of work in, you can do it. I never thought I would be able to get this good. Like, I remember telling myself, like, you know how GANs are super expensive? Back before I was sponsored, I'm like, I think it'll be worth it to buy a GAN cube and spend all that money once I average sub 15. Here I am, averaging almost sub 10, and I still don't think it is worth it to buy a GAN cube. They're too expensive. You're going to spend that much money, get this cube. It's worth it, and it's cheaper. $9.12. Oh, the X cross is insane. $8.90. Man, that almost, if that would have skipped, in-perms are pretty similar to skips. If that would have skipped, that would have been maybe sub 7. Probably not. It would have been below 7. I messed up the algorithm. I am quite stupid. Let's see. Okay, I messed up cross. And got really good cases to get a sub 1050. Any tips for look ahead? Do slow solves to practice. And you'll start noticing patterns when you do a bunch of slow solves, and then slowly you'll be able to recognize those patterns faster, and then you can do things faster. Yeah. Do slow solves and be very attentive to what is happening in that, to all of the pieces as you do things. And also learn to do things like see an F2L pair, and no matter where the two pieces are on the cube, be able to do the F2L and put it in its slot without looking, so that you can pay attention to other things while you're doing that. Red J Cubes, welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a great day. I wanted to, it was almost a soon skip. It would have been a low 7 again. Or maybe just a 7, but still. The soon looked like it had a chance to skip, and then it didn't skip. Let's see. Okay, there's a skip. I don't know how to recognize that skip, though. That one's hard to recognize. It looks weird. Nice, ZBLL. I don't know very many ZBLLs. That one's just very, very easy to recognize as well. Another skip, wow. Suddenly you have a sub 10 average of 5. Oh yay, the average of 1,000 went down, let's go. Wow, holy cow, that could have been so fast. I totally butchered that solve by messing up the U-perm. Yeah, let me look at that scramble again. That's sad. That should have been a 7. Okay, so what do? We see these pairs right here. This pair, very important. I can... Okay, I go this, insert this pair, and then do this. Or I did this like this and this. Skips OLL and just a U-perm. Holy cow, what a scramble. I completely destroyed it though and messed that up. I did that solution, but I did it so badly that I straight up DNF'd, and it should have been a 7 and I got an 8, so yeah. Some things happen. I don't care about the solve anymore. Do I think winner variation is worth it? No. Well, it might be. It's just really hard to recognize a lot of the time. It's good to know it because there are some easy cases to recognize, and if you can know those, it can save you a lot of time. But I think it's really hard to recognize it well enough. Nice last layer cases. I think it's not... I think that should be one of the later things you learn. I would think you should learn ZBLL before you learn winner variation. And then if you know ZBLL, it's kind of pointless to learn winner variation. You'll kind of have to choose one or the other because they cancel each other out. Because if you're doing winner variation, then there's no... You never get OLL. If you can't do OLL, you can't do ZBLL. I think ZBLL is more worth it than winner variation, so I would recommend that one. Ah! Skip. J-perm is fine, though. Still 938. Let's see. Okay. It's an 85. Okay, that's fine. I don't like getting that time, though. There you go, that's better. $9.54. Ah, okay. So, still sub-average, but, like, I kind of messed up the U-perm at the end there. I gave up at the end of that one. That was kind of bad. $9.85. I didn't think that was that fast, but nice. That doesn't make me very happy. How did I get back up to 63? That makes me not happy. Really? That doesn't count. I'm not counting that solve. I don't know what happened there. So easy, and I completely destroyed it. Wow, why could I not find that piece? Yay, timer didn't start, so I don't have to worry about that being a bad solve. Okay, here we go. $9.54. $10.32 with the end perm is pretty good. That means that, like, You had an 80% chance of getting a sub 10, and then you got unlucky, but it's okay. $11.05. Did I just get a 1015? No, I got a 1013. It's called consistency right there, when your times are that similar. Okay, here we go. Ah! Why do I mess this algorithm up? It's not that hard of an algorithm. It's very commutative. As a blind solver, G-perms shouldn't be hard for me. Especially that ending, because that ending has very blindish execution, the ending of the algorithm. My goodness, dude. $9.95. Not the smoothest execution in the world, but it was good enough. Ah, I cannot believe that. I messed that up. Could have been an 8. Instead, it was a 925 plus 2. But we're at home, so we don't count plus 2s, because they're stupid. We're going to call that not a plus 2, even though it is. Nice, easy solution. I'm gonna do this. Boom. Very nice. Fast execution. And a counting 8. See, I got an OLL skip, but last layer wasn't actually any faster because it was an E-perm, and that's just how it goes. You're gonna head out? Alright, see you later. Thanks for joining. Saved it, but at what cost? 65. 1265 is a bad time. Oh, 1042. $10.66, which is fine because that was a long solution. Ah. Oh, my camera. Give me a second. Okay, there we go. Fixed. My camera does that sometimes, and I just have to turn it off and back on, and it fixes. Nice. Smooth execution of a not super easy OLL or PLL. It can be fast, but it's kind of hard to execute. Sub 10, even with the premature put down, so able to save it. Boom! Full step 862. This feels so good. I almost just gave myself a dot case, so I had to lose a little time to avoid that. $9.17. $69. So close to a pure sub 10 average, but I have an 11 in there in the mids. I'm gonna go like this. $10.28. Not the greatest solution, but it was fast. Where did I go wrong? I set up an X cross and it didn't work. Still pretty fast though. $9.62. $9.60. Okay, I don't know what went wrong in that solve, but like something happened and just destroyed everything that ever happened in that solve. Wow, I butchered that cross so bad. We are redoing that. That doesn't count. $11.35. I'm pretty proud of that cross solution. My execution was a little slow in the solve, Thoughts on the Tornado V4? It is exactly the same as the Tornado V3. Which means it is a phenomenal cube, but, like, it's not an upgrade. I made a whole video on it if you want to watch it. Posted it this morning. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Eclipse Cubing. $9.72. You got the TV4 and you still prefer the TV3 over it? Yeah. I set them up how I like them. Their settings are a bit different between the TV3 and TV4. But once they're set up how I like them, they feel the same. Which is funny that there's a difference, but maybe this isn't the case for all people. But my preferred setup is possible on both cubes. So maybe since that is slightly different, your preferred setup might not be as possible on one cube versus the other. But for me, I'm able to make them feel exactly the same, and that's exactly how I like it. So it's not much a difference for me. Seems promising. You just can't get it to set up right for you. Yeah. Used it for one round officially and then switched to the TV3 for the rest of the comp. That's kind of funny. You also use it for a multi-attempt because of the blank center cap. Yes, I love the blank center cap so much. I really, really wish that other cubes did the blank center cap thing, because I like the feel of certain cubes, but some of them you can't remove their center caps, and then you can't use them for blind. That is probably my favorite feature of this cube. I still prefer the GTS 3M for blind, which does have a sticker, so you can remove it. But it's nice that this has that in mind. $10 on the dot. Nice 975. The preserved pair at the beginning. I did do the video with the fake PB on stream, yes. That was a very fun video to make. And in case you're worried about it, I will not do it again unless you're April Fools. You have every right to be skeptical of me on April Fools, but I will Fools. Yeah, but doing it on a live stream was the only way I could make it believable, because it is so easy to fake things if you just did a recording. It's much harder to fake things on a live stream. You seriously need to get uploading again because videos like those are so fun. Yeah, I had so much fun making that. I made that whole video in a day, by the way, because I came up with the idea on April Fools, and for the sake of my reputation, I had to do it on April Fools. So that whole video got made in a day. It took me a couple days to edit, but made it all in a day. That is probably my favorite video up on this channel. I think it's the most well done. You just had an idea to do something with other YouTubers, so maybe if you get a better idea, you'll give a shout out, since you thought of doing it on your stream. Okay. Cool. I mean, I probably did not give you the idea, but if it's your idea and I didn't say it, you don't have to shout me out or anything. Oh no! My average went up. Sheep are fine. Welcome. Hope you're having a great day. He'll give you a message about being part of it. Oh, I see. I understand. I understand what you mean. Okay. Now I can do blind. Yeah, I know. The Tornado V4 comes with a replaceable white center cap with no logo on it. I love it so much. It's so cool. And then watch, the WCA is going to change that rule and be like, oh, you can use logos now. As soon as this thing releases, and then it's going to become pointless. Because I know they've been thinking about that rule of changing that. I don't think it actually happened yet, though. 9:22. 10:04. Should have been sub 10, but I messed up a U2 flick. And that made the difference of sub 10 or not. But it's alright. It's not a big deal. $868 OLL skip and in perm. Imagine not being sub 10. Yeah, I'm working on it. I'll be there at some point. That is. You have one unofficial sub 10 average? Hey, that's good. A sub 10 average is really good. It took me a long time to get that. Don't use the tornado in sub 10 is easy. Well, I'm sorry. I like the tornado and I'm going to use it. And if it's making my life harder for me, so be it. Really? A U3? Yeah. Eclipse, you don't need to listen to Sheep. He has strange opinions. Then no sub 10 for me? Watch. I will get sub 10 with the tornado. Oh, sub 10 global? Dude, you are not sub 10 global. Or if that you mean like in competition. Okay. No one cares, Sheep. You are very good at getting lucky solves. I've watched you do sessions and you've gotten so many consecutive lucky solves before. Not saying that you aren't better than me, because I know you do average better than me, but like a sub 650 average of 5 is very hard. And I know you don't average that. I don't doubt it. I really don't doubt that you got that. But like there's a certain amount of luck required for someone of your skill to get that. Okay, whatever. Messed up the last move. Your PR is 755, but that was with the G-Perm? Nice. I can believe that. I can believe that. G-Perms can be executed really fast if you do it right. I don't know why people hate on G-Perms. They're most definitely not the worst algorithm. I couldn't finish that solve. That was really weird. Welcome, Cuber dude. I am not the GOAT, but you can think that. That's cool. You're gonna go make dinner, but keep stream on? Nice. I hope you have a good dinner, and thanks for tuning in. Really? U4? Why am I like that? It's so different to the TV3. I've not noticed any difference. Like, out of the box, yes, it is different. The settings are slightly different. Okay, here's what it is to me. What I realized, and I realized this after releasing my video, is that they are different, but my preferred feel I can get with both the TV3 and the TV4. So once I set it up like that, then they don't feel any different. And those are different settings. So I have this set to 2.2, and I have the TV3 set to 1.3, and they feel exactly the same. And that's how I like it to feel. So for me, at least, I was able to get them to feel the same. But I am starting to recognize that they are different. And I kind of realized that during the stream when I was talking to someone about it. Your TV4 is on 4.5? That's really slow. Unless I'm thinking about it wrong. I don't know off the top of my head exactly what... I might have it set up slow. I probably have it set up slow. It's very fast? Okay. Yeah, I tend to like things not at their fastest. Also, strongest magnet strength? I never touch magnet strength. I don't feel... It doesn't usually affect me too much. I'm like, magnets feel fine to me. I have factory magnet strength right now. It's because I don't touch it. Ah. Your cube is on almost the slowest and tightest possible settings? Okay. $9.39. Yeah, my biggest hindrance is definitely execution. So super fast cubes are bad for me. Definitely make a ton of execution errors even with the slow cubes. Because I'm just aggressive, typically. Do I ever just use a top cuber's main and it feels incredible? No. I've never liked top cuber settings because top cubers are usually able to control fast cubes and I don't like fast cubes. I know Cuber Dude is a top cuber. I don't know exactly where he's ranked. But, like, I tried Max's settings for the TV3 and I didn't like them. Oh no, I messed up. Ignore that +2. That's punishment for the +2. I am actually going to count the 13. Oh, whoa, when did that pair solve for me? Oh, I didn't start the timer. I'm calling it perfectly average because it felt good. 1061. My guess is that it was faster than that, but for safety, I'm going to call it that. According to some, your TV3 is set up well? Yeah. Saved. Caleb Chen hated your cubes. Yeah, I don't know much about Caleb Chen. Was he the guy who got the 4? Was he the guy who got the 4-second solve at the St. Augustine competition? Or the Jacksonville competition? Or was it sub 4? I cannot remember. What? Oh, it's an F perm. I thought it was a G perm. Dang it. Yeah, that was him. Yeah. Yeah, he's insane. Sub 4, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it was insane. Yeah, I didn't even know he was a thing until I saw that. I didn't know of him at all. No! My camera stopped. I'm gonna finish this solve. Okay, it wasn't that great to solve. 1104. Here, I'll fix the camera. Give me a second. There you go. My camera does that sometimes. All I have to do is just turn it off and then back on, and that fixes it. It's pretty easy. $901. Good. Wow. My camera is dead as your official 3x3 average. I'm sorry. No! Ah, that V-perm execution was atrocious. I don't like this cross. I'm gonna do yellow cross because I like it better. Even though I don't do yellow cross that much. That was better execution of the V-perm. You started practicing 3x3 after you realized 4x3x3 podiums are super easy. Yeah, the average that like you can podium with an 8 average in Florida, which technically I'm capable of. I am not expecting to podium. I've seen someone podium in Florida with a 1080 average. Like, I've seen somebody podium with, like, a high 10 average. This never happened? I think it did. It was like a 30-person comp. It was a really small competition. I might be wrong, but I thought I remembered someone podium with a high 10. I could be wrong, but I think I remember that. You remember one of your comps you podiumed in clock, and if you combined yours in first place average, it was still sub third place. That's insane. I think the only event I'm capable of podiuming in right now would be blind. If I can get like a 40-second blind solve, I have a chance of podium. It's not likely, but I have a chance. Clock vomit? I agree. I don't like clock. I learned Sheeran because I'm like, oh, clock is easy. I can improve really fast. And then I got bored because it's actually a bad event. Sheeran? I mean, I'm not gonna learn 7 Simul. It's not worth it to me. I learned Sheeran because it's a no flip and it's cool. Not because it's the best thing to learn, but because it's cool. And an event like clock where it's not good enough to care, I would rather be cool than be super fast. Bob the Giraffe Monkey. I do not know what you're talking about. Excuse me, what did I do? We are going to ignore that solve ever happened and act like it didn't. Is there music still playing? Oh yeah, it is. With Sheeran, you can... Clock is that kind of event where you can just get national record with anything. Like, there's so many ways that if you get good at them, you can be world class. Sheeran, or Clock is not nearly as refined as 3x3. Like, it is so much easier to get records with Clock than it is with 3x3. Eddie Arts, yeah. I almost did the wrong U-perm. That'd have been embarrassing. $10.61. Perfect average solve. Yeah, basically a sprint event. $9.02, nice. Alright, here we go. Last AO5 of the day, or of the stream. Let's make it really good. Not liking this Scrabble to start off. Okay, 10.46, that's fine. Clock World Record definitely has. World Record is 2.3 average. It's not easy, but I really think that it is probably easier than beating 3x3. It's just dropped so much in the past, like, year or two. $9.79, nice. Yeah, it does require less luck than 3x3. But, like, you can get lucky and have, like, absurdly easy Scrabbles in Clock. $9.79 again. Wow. Let's see. I did that wrong. Yeah, you had to give me an E-perm in the middle of an already not going so well solve. Alright, last solve. Please be a sub 10 or I won't count it. I like to end on sub 10s. Not sub 10. I'm trying it again. There were some good moments, but it was overall a pretty bad solution. Okay, how do y'all feel about this opinion? I think if it's a nationals event, you should not be allowed to compete unless you are from that. Or sorry, if it's a continental event, you should not be able to compete unless you're from that continent. Because, like, you see, what's his face? Timon Koloshinsky win Australian, and he is very European. And I don't think that if you're not from Australia, you should compete in its continental, or what would it be? Oceanic. I'm not sure if that's exactly what happened, but that's just an example. Ah, come on, give me a sub 10. Nethery, welcome. I mean, cubing is pretty competitive. But yeah, it's not like other sports. Oh, come on. I had the +2. Can't accept that. Why do I struggle so much to get a sub 10 at the very end? There it is. Yeah, I don't think you should be able to compete in a continental or even a national if you're not from that nation or continent. I think it should be between the people of that continent. Because, like, when you have people like Timon Koloshinsky or Yihang Wang, North American, you're probably not going to have an American win that competition. And it's the North American finals. Anyways, that'll be all for the cubing. I've done 150 solves today. I've been streaming for an hour and a half. Yeah. That's a good place to end it. I have some schoolwork to do. I have to mow the lawn. I have to eat lunch. I'll see y'all later. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I had a great time, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Check out the new video.